Welcome back to the Fracking Farmhouse, where this week I'm going to talk about a letter that appeared in the Derbyshire Times, well, their online version, from a Mr. Keaton, and he doesn't agree with the anti-fracking fraternity. He's a bit angry with them, and he says, take note, the people out there who think it's a good idea to protest against the fracking process. Until we crack the renewables, we are prisoners of the gas industry. In the meantime, if anyone can come up with an idea other than gas to keep us warm through the winter months, please speak up. And if it costs a fortune to implement, send a bill to the AFF. The AFF, that might be a fracking farmhouse. The bill. Anyone can come up with an idea other than gas to keep us warm. Right. Okay, there's a few issues there. Because it's easy to oversimplify things and get angry, isn't it? And most homes do use gas because we had North Sea gas and we didn't know about climate change. The first thing, Mr. Keenan, is insulation, right? If we insulate our houses, we use a lot less gas. The gas we have lasts a lot longer. And there are modern houses being built where they don't heat themselves with gas because they are that well insulated. So that's the first one. District heating systems, they're another great thing. I think I mentioned one before in Leeds, where you can heat large things. I suppose you could say at work, on my the biomass generator at work, which heats a load of offices and the big house, that's like a district heating system. So you can do that, you can organise things. These work very well in things like tower blocks and, well, actually in Gdansk in Poland, right, they've got, by the docks, they've got huge coal, but they could burn wood instead. Massive pipes, they go down, and they have huge district heating systems because that was the communist one. But we like to have our own boiler. Okay, as I've said at another talk I was giving, if you've just had a gas boiler installed, that's the last gas boiler you're going to have installed, because in the last 15-20 years, by that time we'll have to have stopped burning gas and we'll all have electric boilers. And electricity costs 3 times as much. It won't then. Like, what we're not saying as the anti-fracking fraternity is switch off your central heating and freeze, right? It's like the technology is coming to make electricity, electric heat pumps and things like that, air heat pumps or ground source heat pumps can heat your homes. So there are lots of different ways. If anyone comes up with another idea, let's hear it. There's plenty of ideas out there. The problem is the fossil fuel industry suppresses them because it's not in their interests. And it's about choices, you see. This is what I've been thinking a lot this week. INEOS give us the choice, and as Mr. Keenan, of burn gas, burn fracked gas, or be cold, and like, oh, let me think about that, I'd rather burn fracked gas because I don't want to be cold. Yeah, right, that's a false choice. I'll give you another choice. Burn fossil fuels as we are doing for the next 30 years and watch 2/3 of the world's cities go underwater, right? That's the best science. That will happen in my lifetime, if I make it to about 93. Climate change is the big driver, and if you put the question to people, do you want to see catastrophic climate change or renewable energy? Most people would prefer to see the odd windmill. Well, you'll have to see a lot of windmills. You just have to get used to windmills because that's better than the alternative. And where were the windmills and the solar when we needed them? We haven't built up enough battery generation yet, but we know how to do it. We know how to do it safely, which cannot be said for fracking because we don't know how to do fracking safely yet. So one more question. If we get all this fracking done to release gas, what are we going to do with the wastewater? Right? Because we haven't got enough waste processing facilities in this country to deal with the millions and millions of gallons of toxic and radioactive water that will come out of these wells if you roll out fracking on a big scale. That's a question that hasn't got an answer yet. So don't send the bill to the anti-fracking community. No, actually, no. If we get catastrophic climate change, send the bill to the climate change deniers because they've got us in this mess. Okay, And Mr. Trump can pay because he's got loads of money, I hear. So there you go, a little rant from Fracking Farmhouse, but we don't need fracking. We don't need that gas. We need better alternatives. Thank you for watching the Fracking Farmhouse. If you like what you see, me and Oscar say, please click like, and please subscribe to our channel, and please share it with your friends. Let's get this thing out on Facebook. We are trying to get the message out there. We don't need fracking. Thank you very much.